oh joy, another year gone by, another year of anime to talk about, and there is certainly plenty to talk about, not just in the world of anime, but just about everywhere else. Scotland decided to vote no for independence, not just because of the long-term implications, but most likely since Braveheart was not televised on Scottish TV the day before. World Cup fever started for every area around the world to care about except for North America, and Ebola panic hit Africa, causing millions of people around the world to prepare and secretly hope that this was the start of the inevitable zombie apocalypse. In the world of the internet, Twitch Plays Pokemon gave the most frustrating game of Pokemon ever broadcasted, proving that if you give 1 million computers to 1 million monkeys and one game of Pokemon Red, they could still beat the Elite Four faster than Ash Ketchum ever could, while doing it with 10% less retardation. One guy took it upon himself to give some impromptu life advice on live news broadcasts.
Fuck her right in the pussy!
And the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge became a worldwide sensation, causing millions of people around the world to pour ice water over their heads and face the absolute terror of brief, mild discomfort. But of course, we're here to talk about anime and all the anime moments that define the year for us. As always, I didn't watch everything, but this is everything that mattered to me. So let's rewind back to the winter season, where our faces were still fresh, hopes were still high, as the anime world started their new year off with Best Girl of the Anime 2014. This year's tournament fell down to Nisekoi, with another group of girls competing for the lucrative prize of Best Girl 2014 in a fierce battle for who could effectively blush harder to win our hearts over. And what a heated competition it was this year, as friends fought, families split, and countries went to war, as different factions could not agree over who deserved the happy ending. You had Chitoge for the masochistic gits who like to be dominated by the Tsundere master race, Onodera if you like your submissive bitches who are useless by themselves, Tsugumi if you're in denial cheering for someone who has no chance of winning, Ruri if you just want to be a hipster, or Tachibana if you're attracted to cunts. Though none of this will matter, as it looks like the final results are coming in now. And in a surprise turn of events, it looks like the real winner here is virginity! In the rest of the winter season, Studio Bones announced their return to old form by releasing Noragami, a gorgeously animated action-adventure show that really deserved more episodes. But they didn't stop there, as they did a double with Space Dandy, an anime whose entire comedic writing involves controlled pasting the word boobies into a script. But apart from that, it was a fun show, having a wide variety of interesting episodes, which I guess you could say was pretty dandy. Space Dandy! Ha! Fuck me, that was funny, I'm out. Super Sonico told the heartfelt story of an unfortunate girl who was born with headphones engraved in her skull, forcing her to eat with it, sleep with it, and was no way just a shoddy attempt to advertise merchandising whose appeal boils down to headphones. Studio Dean gifted us with the horror anime Pupa, an anime so horrible they could only give every episode a 4-minute runtime, causing a typical episode experience to go something along the lines of, oh, okay, so this is a pretty interesting opening. Oh my god! That was strangely unsatisfying. From the leftovers of the fall season, Golden Time gave us a standout romance drama story which hit painfully close to home to many real-life relationship problems, giving a reminder of the real challenges faced for everyone who's ever been in a relationship, while getting everyone else to angrily shout out, why the fuck are these people acting so fucking stupid? Heartstrings were pulled as Nagino Asakara presented one of the most beautiful worlds I've ever seen in an anime series, telling a heartfelt story that was one part Ananatsu Matsuru and one part Anohana, right down to the cute innocent girl character that is perfect in every way and can do nothing wrong, aka Moe Jesus. Kuroko no Basket continued to impress me in overly friendly metrosexual men tossing their balls in each other's face, the anime. The sports anime that became universally loved by actually making basketball exciting, while being just gay enough to attract the Tumblr demographic who think a strong stare from Benedict Cumberbatch to Martin Freeman means he wants to suck some dick. But of course, these shows were largely ignored as Kill la Kill continued his gallant crusade of saving anime. But it was so hyped by everyone, it also went on to save global warming, curing AIDS, and starving children in third world countries. Yes, Kill la Kill was the only thing the community could talk about for a while, even if opinions were mixed. Was it awesome? Was it retarded? Was it awesome-tarded? And most importantly, was Mako a good character? No. More hilarious than that though was a discussion about the anime's fan service. I mean, was this just gratuitous fan service, or was it a deeper metaphor about the over-sexualization of women in media, while giving a real message about female empowerment, the male gaze, and there's Ragyo finger banging her daughter in a bathtub. And let's check the way status of this episode. And yep, we've definitely lost our way, everyone. As spring started to bloom, the Kill la Kill hype train finally came to a halt, and everyone was ready for a breather but had no idea where to look. What new adventures were we in for? What new worlds would we see? We needed our lives back, and something needed to come along to get this year kick-started.
ゲームを始める
With the current popular trend of making anime set in video games, giving such examples as Sword Art Online, Not Sword Art Online, and Sword Art Online vs Mortal Kombat Annihilation, No Game No Life came out at the perfect time to capitalize on such popularity by creating a world where all wars and conflicts are solved by games. Enter our mad genius Sora, along with his adorable little sister, who is not related by blood, as they try and conquer this world together as a pair, cause they love each other very much. No Orimo. The real selling point of the show was the unique rules of each game. Nothing was as simple as it first looked, with complex strategies and adding magic into the mix, which only made things more interesting, turning a rock paper scissors draw into a 10-minute psychological battle, and a simple game of chess that got so convoluted it essentially went something along the lines of knight to b6,
Pawn to E3,
queen smashes,
and I call
rook,
it you play a game of chess, I'll give you chess.
which made the show a lot of fun and hella addicting, but it really was just that. You watched to see how our main pair would bend the rules to victory, which mainly boiled down to using the ultimate hacks item, a fucking iPhone. But as smart as it could be, it really was quite tasteless at times, with its harem/incest undertone/fan service it had going on. If you were looking for something a little deeper, then there was a real standout show this season, and nobody even bothered to watch it.
Oh yeah, baby, Ping Pong the animation. The animated epic about
Ping pong, guys. It's a show about guys playing ping pong. What the fuck is that? Stick with me though. Ping Pong the Animation was a surprise show of the season, which no one gave a shit about because, oh my god, the art style that burns my eyes. But look past that and you have an amazingly well written show. What's great about it is that despite the name, Ping Pong is only used as a platform for what is essentially a character study. Every character has different drives, different ambitions, and the show's a sometimes painfully realistic look at how far you could go with your dreams and aspirations. There is not a single protagonist or antagonist, as we get to see a glimpse into the lives of these characters as we watch them grow, watch them fall, and watch them win around a game of goddamn ping pong. And we can't help but grow attached to everyone, whether they win or lose. The problem lies with its animation, because aside from the expressive art, which I love, the animation itself was just plain bad at some points. But if you can get past that, this was by far the most mature and thought-provoking sports anime I've ever seen, and one of my favourites of this year. On the topic of gaming, Nintendo managed to cock-tease the entire world by giving an anime cutscene to their newest Super Smash Bros. Game for the Wii U, prompting the entire community to explode in arms and ask, why are you making this an anime, Nintendo? Why? What do you want? What do you want? Is it money? Do you want money? Do you want my money? Is that what you're telling me? You want my money? Here, you want my money? Here, take my money. Just take my fucking money.
Why are you taking my money?
In typical anime fashion, Black Bullet left the fate of all humanity to a bunch of 10-year-old girls in Lolly Death Simulator 2014. The show that was guaranteed to pull heartstrings because, God forbid, if you don't feel sorry for young girls dying, then you're obviously a convicted Nazi serial killer who enjoys drop-kicking baby seals. But at least you won't be a pedophile, as where else can you see a story about an old man obsessively collecting a harem of underage girls in his basement and not be charged with suspicion? Well, Haikyuu managed to win our hearts over in overly friendly metrosexual men tossing their balls in each other's face, the anime Volleyball Edition. The writer of Elfen Lied gifted us with Brynhilde in the Darkness, in yet another edgy story where innocent young girls with magical powers have been experimented on by creepy scientists. But even more amazingly, we get to see a completely paralyzed girl use a handheld voice translator that can emote, control pacing, and even translate tsundere.
It's not like I want to or anything. Ba ba baka.
We got an injection of manliness as JoJo's Bizarre Adventures returned to our screens in Stardust Crusaders, going on another bizarre adventure featuring more poses, stands, more stands, even more stands. This is probably the work of an enemy stand. You thought I would say stands again, but it was me, Dio. And most importantly, we are shown the proper technique of how to correctly go down on a girl. lot. Bones further hyped up the anime community in that comeback by releasing Captain Earth, only for audiences worldwide to be completely disappointed when they realized this was a super robot show and not an anime remake of Captain Planet. But they did gift us with Hitsuki no Chaika, a fantasy adventure anime starring a Moe Blob autistic dunce whose eyebrows have been drawn on with permanent marker and speaks like a 5-year-old doing Yoda impressions. But nobody really cares because okay, because she has rosy cheeks. Shaft returned to give us yet another visually stylistic series based on a Vocaloid song series in Makaku City Actors, aka Monogatari the Vocaloid years. A series that was so Shaft it farted Akiyuki Shinbos while simultaneously came head tilts. Though that didn't help him much because the shaftiness was so concentrated you literally could not follow the story unless you had listened to the songs already. The series sported some cool looking music videos to make up for this, except for this one, which why the fuck does everyone look like they're drawn by someone high on fucking LSD? But with so many Vocaloid characters and merchandising coming out, it's easy to forget who started the entire revolution. The original Vocaloid, everyone. T-Pain. Following on from last year's RWBY, Polygon Pictures decided 3D was a viable way to animate Attack on Titan in space. Knights of Sidonia. Futuristic sci-fi mecha showcasing stuff from our exciting new future, such as the instant orgasm button, Rise of the Planet of the Dinner Bear Lady, and romantic pee drinking. While the show did have very interesting concepts, the 3D was very jarring for a lot of it, though it did have some standout scenes, such as this acceleration scene where thousands of humans dropped to their death in the anime's cheeky attempt to recreate the 80s Weather Girls song, It's Raining Men. And that about covers off the spring season of games, sports, and fun. Stay tuned for the next part where we get to talk about this year's summer season of loving. Boy loving. Hey guys, if you're interested in any of the shows I just talked about, then most of them are available on Crunchyroll. So you can go to crunchyroll.com/theanimezone for a free month of premium membership. And if you want a full list of the shows I talked about, then just look in the description below. But anyway, that's it from me now. I'll be back with part 2 very soon. See you guys later.